everyone, back to another yoga class. My name's Robin. Today we'll be using a block and a strap. If you don't have one of these at home, you can roll up a towel to use as your strap and just grab a cushion for your block. Before we use those, we'll start lying down. So finding a comfortable position, resting down onto the mat. Placing both hands onto the belly, the shoulders roll down away from ears. Just feeling the body on the mat. We'll start to deepen the breath, breathing in through the nose, lungs expand. Breathe out through the mouth. Chest empties. Keep going. Inhale, big breath through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Feel lungs expand and steadily empty. On the next inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. Stretch long from fingers to toes. Hugging knees in towards the chest. Gently rocking hips from side to side, warming up lower back. Just bringing feet down onto the mat. Grab hold of your strap or your rolled up blanket. Place one side of the strap over the ball of the foot, right side. Lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. So as we set up, both hips fat down and heavy, shoulders drawing back and down. We start to press up through the heel, pull down through the toes. Stretching the calf, stretching hamstring down the back of this right leg. Deepening this stretch by sliding left leg away. Flex through the foot, press through both heels. Toes pulling back towards the body. Back to large breaths. Taking hold of the strap in the right hand, slide the left arm out in line with the shoulder, palm face down. Keeping this left hip down and heavy, right foot starts to open out to the side, stretching inner thigh. Still pressing through the heel. Inhale, squeeze through abdominals to bring leg back to center. Once more for this side, heavy through left hip, right leg opens. Inhale, abdominal scoop, leg draws back to center. Swapping the hands over, strapping left, right arm out. Right shoulder stays down and heavy. The foot crosses over the body. This time hip can lift. Shoulder stays down. Keep length in the side waist, so press away through the hip. Pressing through the right heel, toes pulling back towards the body. You can turn the head to look over the right hand. bring bring the foot back to center, start sinking heavy through this right hip. The spine spirals back to the mat and the leg follows along. Swapping sides, release the strap, hug the right knee in towards the chest, with the ankle roll a few times in each direction. Right foot to mat, strap or towel over the left, set up for this side. The shoulders release down, spine feels long, heavy and even through both hips. Pressing up through heel, pulling down through toes. Slide right leg out if you like. Strap into left hand, right arm out. Heavy through right hip, foot opens out to the side. Stretching through that inner thigh, press through heel, as toes pull back. Squeeze belly, leg returns to center. Once more for this side, big breath in. Exhale, open leg. Leg back to center, swapping over the hands, strapping right, left arm out, left shoulder heavy, foot crosses over the body, lengthen the waist. Turn the head to the left. Hip starts to become heavy, spine spirals back to mat, foot returns. Release the strap off to the side, hugging knee into the chest. Return through the ankle. Bringing both feet down onto the mat, hip width apart, into bridging. Hands down beside the body. We press through backs of arms and through the backs of shoulders. Gaze stays straight up at the ceiling. Start to curve, tuck tailbone, lifting the hips up off the mat. Spine peels up. Gaze stays at the ceiling, pressing through backs of arms. Feel as though the knees are lengthening forward over the toes, squeezing the glutes. We roll back down, sink heavy through the sternum. Keep lengthening through the knees. Slowly, spine comes all the way back to mat. Big breath in to prepare. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, pause. Exhale, curl down. Keep going, moving on each exhale. Keeping the knees hip width apart. No wider, no narrower. Starting to mobilize the spine. 2 more. Keep it smooth and slow. This last one, grab your block or your cushion, bring it beside. We inhale, prepare, exhale, curling up. Take your block or cushion, slide it underneath the back of the hips. Hips rest heavy down onto the block. Feel free to readjust until you feel supported. If this doesn't feel nice, just remove the block. You lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, flex through the foot, point the toe. Lower the leg down in line with the left knee, and flex the foot, lift back up. Warming through the hip, point, inhale, lower, flex, exhale, lift. Let the rest of the body stay nice and still. Point, inhale, lower, flex, exhale, lift. One more. And bend to the right knee, bring foot back to mat. Swapping sides, left leg to ceiling. Flex the foot to begin. Then point, inhale, lower, in line with knee. Flex, exhale, lift. Gaze stays up at the ceiling. Still pressing through backs of arms. Last one. Bend the knee, foot back to mat. Feeling secure, press through feet, exhale, lift hips up off the block. Slide it out the way, pausing, holding up. Squeeze the glutes, knees lengthen forward. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly bring spine all the way back to mat. Hug knees into chest. Take hold around the back of the knees to roll up to seated. Lengthen the arms, tuck the chin to look at thighs, start pressing legs away to roll up. Sitting comfortably. Shoulders roll. Bring the arms out in line with the shoulders for cactus. Shoulders draw back and down. We pull the elbows back to lift the chest and the gaze. Then we bring elbows together. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades, elbows come back. Exhale, elbows come together. 3 more. Big breath in. Exhale. Last 2. And 1. Lower hands, making our way into quadruped. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Again, shoulders draw back and down, tuck of the tailbone, squeeze through belly. To down face dog, press through palms, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Begin to walk through the legs, bend one knee as opposite heel lands. Dropping knees to mat, come to lay down onto the belly. We can bring the left hand along the top of the mat to rest the forehead down onto the hand. The right hand can stay beside the body, flex the right foot, try and bring the heel towards the buttocks. This is enough, stay here. If we can, taking back, holding the ankle. We want both knees to stay close together. Feel as though that knee is lengthening away. Shoulder rests down towards the mat, head rests, big breaths. We're stretching the hip flexor, front of the thigh. See how slowly we can release it. Keep squeezing heel towards the buttocks, release the hand first, and slowly foot returns back to mat. Into a counter stretch, tuck the toes, press back through the heel, lift the kneecap. And release, swapping sides, right arm across the top, heel pulls towards the buttocks, we can take hold with the hand, knees stay still, rest the head, rest the shoulder, back to big breaths. Slow to release. Foot comes to mat. Counter stretch, lift the knee, press through the heel. Release the leg, bring hands beside the chest for cobra. Shoulders drawing back and down, spread the fingertips. Lift the belly button away from the mat. Kneecaps lift so thighs are engaged. Start pressing down through the elbows. Gaze moves forward, peeling up the chest. We're resting onto lower ribs. To come back down, sternum bone pulls forward. Then tuck the chin, gaze to mat. Keep going. Elbows press down, gaze moves forward. Chest lifts. Chest pulls forward. Elbows lift, chin tucks. Keep going. Bring the spine into some extension, warming up the back. Could stay with this or move into dart. Hands down beside the body, squeeze the thighs together. Still lifting belly button away from mat, shoulders roll back and down. As we exhale, bring the hands up, feet back, chest forward. Squeezing belly, reach back through fingertips, through toes, forward through chest. Exhale, come all the way down. Tuck the chin to rest. Again, inhale, prepare, exhale, chest curls up, reach back through fingers, through toes. And curling down, stay with movement and breath, or hold up. Inhale, prepare, exhale, hold. Release at any time. We could add the arms, inhale, bring arms in line with shoulders, exhale, draw them back. 3 more. And 2. Keep reaching chest forward. Reach it back through the toes. Exhale, lower all the way down. Take a moment here. We can bring the hands under the head. Releasing the spine. There's no weight through the body, no muscles activating. Just a couple big breaths. Slide the hands beside the chest, press back into child, press through knees, through hands, lifting up and resting back. Gaze forward to hands, arms in line with shoulders, come through quadruped to find your flat back, back into down face dog, walk through the feet. Gaze forward, walk the feet until they're underneath the hips. Forward fold, we bend through the knees, chest rests onto the thighs, there's no gap between the body. 60% of the weight in balls of feet, 40% in heels, hands just resting down. Chin tucked, let the back of head be heavy. Halfway lift, hands to shins, find your flat back. Shoulders draw back and down, squeeze through belly. The crown of the head is pulling forward. Gaze straight down. Back into fold, exhale, bend knees. Inhale, half lift. Flat back. 2 more, exhale. Inhale up. And last one. Stay in the fold. Then roll to standing, tuck the tailbone. Weight stays forward into balls of feet, chin stays tucked. Lifting spine. Shoulders draw back and down, head lifts. Finding stillness for a moment, heavy through the legs. Lifting up through crown of head, the shoulders roll. Two more big breaths, standing here in mountain. Moving into some balances. Bring the weight into the left foot. Arms can come out to the side for more stability. Start to lift the right knee up in front. Squeeze through belly. Keep this hip connected to the opposite ankle so we keep hips nice and square. Start to bring the knee back. We can take hold of this ankle with the right hand. The moment we're trying to keep hips square, knee pulling in towards the buttocks, gaze forward. Return back to the start, release the leg, knee lifts. So we could do this without the hands, just starting to mobilize the hip, swinging back and forth. We can choose the static stretch with the hold. Last one. This time, take that right leg out all the way forward, press through the heel. Bring foot behind the body, hold with hand. We're keeping the knees together, hips even to begin. Start to bring the chest forward. The right knee starts to pull back, but not to the side, straight back behind. We can use this left hand for more stability. Trying to find a flat back. Keep connecting right hip down to left ankle. Coming back up, extend right leg. 2 more. Take hold. Moving forward. Back to standing, extend right leg. Last one. Take hold of ankle. Gaze slowly towards the mat. Knee lengthens back, squeeze through belly, hips stay even. And coming back up, extend right leg forward, hold. Slowly bring right foot all the way back to mat. Take your time, press into left foot. Swapping sides, weight into right, lifting left knee. We could take hold of the ankle, just holding it in, stretching through hip flexor, front of thigh. You can stay in this static stretch or start to swing. Knee comes forward, swing it back. As the knee comes back, think about pressing the hip forward so we don't need to arch through the back. Spine stays nice and stable. Bring left leg forward, straighten, press through the heel. Take the foot behind, hold to ankle. Knees stay together, extending chest forward. Back to standing, left leg in front, extend. Keep going. Taking hold of the ankle, knee comes back. Leg forward. Last one. Back to standing, extend leg forward. Bring foot all the way back to mat, nice and slowly. And release. Give the shoulders a roll, legs a little stretch. Moving towards the top edge of the mat, keeping about 1 foot distance of space. Feet under hips. Find our mountain for a moment. Heavy through the legs, little bend in the knees, tailbone tucking. Shoulders drawing back and down, gaze forward. Stay here for 3 breaths. We can add some arms. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. 2 more, inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, fold, bend knees, chest onto thighs, tuck the chin. You can hold opposite arms to bring more weight into the spine. Lower hands to mat. Option, come down to sit from here. We can bring the buttocks down, maybe lift to tippy toes, some more length. Sitting back on the mat, shoulders drawing down. Taking hold behind the knees, slow roll back. Start to round the back, gaze stays at the belly button so the lowest vertebrae can start to come down. The rest of spine follows. Resting shoulders, resting head, hands on top of knees, gently rocking the hips. Placing feet down. Hands could come back to rest on belly. Or hands beside the body, palms up. Finding our Shavasana position. We could step the feet as wide as the mat, the knees to fall in. Or if you like, extending legs out long. Simply finding a comfortable position to rest. Stay where you are, resting on the mat. We start to take a quick scan through the body. Allow your legs to feel heavy. Hips release into mat. Feeling spine both long and supported. Shoulders releasing from ears, giving some space to the neck. Letting go of any tension through the jaw, across the face. Arms heavy, focus comes back to the breath. Breath in fills lungs. Breath out softens body. here resting on your mat. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.